So the idea is to talk about potential. We all have this hidden inside of us that we don't know what we have until we go do it. And there's people in this room that didn't know they were as good as they are today. They didn't know it. You've told me that. I've had those conversations with some of you. Because you got the opportunity and we pushed the envelope, you're getting unbelievable results. Personally. And those stories are right here in this room, and they're right there on that call. But I'm not going to stop. And I've asked Mark Anderson, Ryan, Nate, Drew, Jessica, Chris, Brett, Ryan Woolbright, other people that work with people. I want to get everything out of all of them. And I'm going to pick on this little lady right here in front of me because she is awesome. But I've probably been on her butt more than last year about the number of connections and calls that she makes through Nate. And every month she gets better. Because her job is to connect with our customers. And I get a report on my desk from Nate every few days that shows me how all these customer service ladies are connected. And I tell Nate, there's more there. Go get it. I don't want to go do it. That's not my job. Go get it, Nate. And she gets better every month. We all can get better every month. We don't know what our hidden potential is. Oh, I'm maxed out. Can't do any more. I don't want that person. But I don't want people working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours either. That doesn't impress me much. Or it doesn't impress me at all. And I tell our leaders, and I tell you guys this, what impresses me is how you come in and get your work done every day. You do your job at the highest, and then get the heck out of here. Go home to the family, that's the most important thing. How many times have I said that, Deidre? What's the most important thing? It's not this job. This job is way down here somewhere. But when you're in here, I want it all. Not too much to ask, is it? And with that comes the opportunity for you, as Chris and Brett talked about, to advance and get better, move into a leadership position, a better role, more money, better lifestyle. So sometimes I think about this, and I've got a birthday coming up here, and why do I do this? It's not about the money. I think Sherry would tell you, Chris and Brett, it's not about the money for me. That's one of the lowest things there are. I could go a whole year without getting any money. 2 years, I'll be fine. I don't care. That's not it for me. It's creating these success stories right here and up here. That's what does it for me. I told them one day this week about the Christmas lunch for the kids. I stood back in the corner and I looked at that 20 or 30 kids that were over there. That all belong to you guys and gals. That was a big deal for me. To seeing that we're providing opportunities for those moms and those dads and those kids. That's it. To see you guys become successful and grow your careers. Mike Page, where you at? My message with you and me hasn't changed since 1975, has it? Not a bit. It's all about how good can we be. We have no competition. You don't ever hear us talk about competition. The only competition we have is in this room right here. It's us. How good do we want to be? How good do we want to be? So I'm going to challenge each one of you through your department head and through your leader. What are we leaving on the table for potential in this room? Because I'm not going to be satisfied when we get it all out. Two things will happen. What are they, Mark Anderson? The two things that are going to happen when I say that.
Some people will step up and accept the challenge and reach their potential, and then the weaker ones won't be here for very long.
They'll be gone. Because I'm going to push it. And I'm going to ask Mark and Drew and all the leaders, Nate, push it. Push it. We'll push you to greatness, and we're going to take you to levels maybe you didn't think you could do. There's probably some 22, 24, 25-year-olds in here saying, oh, man, it's full of you know what, okay? And that's okay. I was told that back when Brett told the story about getting 300 properties and we got 301. They all laughed at me. They ain't laughing anymore, okay? Ashley, they laughing anymore? Ain't nobody laughing anymore. Imagine managing $1.3 billion. The company did almost $200 million in sales last year. There ain't nobody laughing anymore. This is the real deal. This is the big time. And I don't worry about competition. I don't think 1 minute about it. I think about you. The best time, and when we have a staff meeting once every 60 days, and sometimes I'll come in there about every other time, 2 or 3 times a year, the whole conversation is about you. Nate, start telling me about every person. Start with Nick and tell me about every single person. This goes on for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Right, Chris and Brett? We want to hear about every one of you. Strengths, weaknesses, who's the next person up? Do we have a future leader there? I want to know. Takes a lot of time, but it's the most important time that we spend. We want to know. We got to have a bench. We can't get to 10,000, 20,000 properties. Anybody mentioned that number today? Who's going to tell me that's not possible? I don't think anybody's going to say that. 2025, 2030. 2030, this company will be, it's not going to be in 2020, 2030, right? 25 years old? 25 years old, we're 18-year company today. At the 25th anniversary mark? I don't know. Possible. Sure, it's possible. But it's going to take great people like you guys and gals and teamwork to do what we do. So that's why when I talk about potential, you have to eliminate all the distractions around you. You have to eliminate anything on your desk that's causing a distraction from you being 100% focused on what you're doing. On these 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever you work a day. It's 100% focused on what you're doing. Just give us everything you got every day. Do the very best. Be the best customer service person. Or whatever that is in your department. Have the best home inspection scores. It's about competition. I've been reading 2 books this year. And both of these I've covered in our sales department. For the most part, we went through both of these books. Relentless and Winning. That's all it is to me. It's a relentless pursuit of perfection, which Chris gets mad at me for using that word. But we got to have excellence before we get to perfection. And we're getting real close to being almost perfect. Not there yet, but we're chasing that 2% of what we can do better. Which is why we sit in there and read every survey every day that comes in from the rental department and the sales department. We read every survey out loud in the room. How many people in this room have taken flowers and cookies to somebody's house on a rental? Why do we do that, Matt?
To show that we care.
To show that we care. We get a rental survey in that's below, 8, 7? What is that? We got a rental survey that was anything less than 8. Some of you don't even know this. Either Ryan takes care of it in Dallas, Mark takes care of it over here at Delegate. We're at that house within 24 hours with that resident with flowers and cookies on. What could we have done better? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know we do that? And by the time it gets to the meeting in there, Ashley, what's already happened? It's been taken care of. It comes to the meeting at 1 o'clock, and Ryan says, I've already been to the house, we've met with the resident, because we want that resident to stay the 7 years that they're staying today. But we have to create an environment that's better than anything they could ever get out there. That's what we want maintenance calls, and I've been on this for years. If somebody calls in with a heating and air problem this morning before 10 o'clock, I want it fixed today. Not tomorrow. Other companies couldn't give a rat's ass. We'll get to you later in the week. You're in line. And my comment to that is bullshit, okay? Go take care of that resident today. Get that heating and air fixed by 4 o'clock today. And then our maintenance department follows back up to make sure it's okay. Correct, Nate?
Correct.
That's what we want to do. That's what separates us from everybody else. That's why we're in the 98% and we're chasing that 2%. That's why you guys are so important part of what we do on getting to this even next level. We had a little thing wrote on the board in the office the last few weeks, and it says the most trusted turnkey company in the country. I don't know if that's true. Sounded good to me. I wrote it up there. Sounded good. I would hope that we are. I think we're up there. I'm pretty sure we're pretty damn good, okay? Because we see it on Bigger Pockets. We see it on the Facebook group. We see it on the surveys that come in. But we're chasing better. We're chasing excellence, but you got to be excellent before you're going to get to perfect. And I'm never apologizing for wanting to be perfect. Because that's the kind of people that we have working for us. I'm never going to apologize for that. That's what separates us from everybody else.